What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Show and Tech. So now that we're into 2020, I've decided to start slowly overhauling my desk setup. So I've been transitioning more and more into console gaming versus PC gaming, and as such, gone are my days of needing a gaming mouse. So I've been someone that usually went for the Razer Death Adder series of mice. So I've decided to start first by finding a mouse that was more ergonomic and designed more so for productivity for things like editing, research, and just work in general, which made me stumble upon the latest mouse in Logitech's Master series, which is the MX Master 3. So at the time of recording, the price of the Logitech MX Master 3 is $129 Canadian and $99 US, and you can easily find these in stock at your local Best Buy or online at Amazon. So looking at the MX Master 3, it sports a very nice and very sleek design. There's a lot of appealing curves and subtle waves in the grips that each catch the light differently, and you can definitely tell that a lot of effort was put into not only having a mouse that feels great and easy to use, but also serves as a premium looking sort of desk ornament, if you will, that really upgrades the overall presence of your setup. I'm especially appreciative of the thumb rest myself. Being someone that has relatively large hands, you can really feel the thought that was put into making this very ergonomic and accessible to pretty much anyone, unless of course you're left-handed. Now, one thing that I never knew I needed and honestly can't get enough of is the horizontal scrolling wheel, otherwise known as the thumb wheel. It's very useful when scrubbing through videos during edits or moving across spreadsheets, and it's definitely one of those things that you could overlook until you try it for yourself. As a matter of fact, the Master 3 sports a number of programmable buttons to create a very dynamic overall user experience. So the mag speed scroll wheel automatically shifts from line by line to free spinning when you scroll faster. There's a mode shift button to switch between ratchet and free spin if you didn't want to rely on the automatic mechanism. You've got a gesture button just under your thumb, so you can click and hold it and then move the mouse forward, backwards, left or right to do and accomplish various different things. And the possibilities are pretty much endless in terms of setting these buttons up to do whatever it is that you want them to do. In terms of the connectivity, while you could always use the tiny USB dongle that is included in the box, you also have the option of connecting seamlessly through Bluetooth pairing, which is my preferred method of pairing currently. Lastly, something that I'm not used to seeing is the ability to save up to 3 devices to your Master 3 so that you can quickly move between a desktop, work laptop, and a MacBook, for example, without needing a separate mouse or transferring cables between each one. What's probably the most impressive part is the Logitech option software, which you're prompted to download the first time you connect. It allows you to customize all of your buttons and scrolling inputs. So under the mouse tab, you can customize each of the buttons individually. So let's say, for example, you want to switch the middle button to turn on Cortana, which you'd probably never do, but still, that's just an example. Or the forward and back buttons to adjust cursor speed if you wanted to. Under the point and scroll tab, it lets you customize your sensitivity and enable that smart shift function, which essentially gauges your scroll speed and then automatically turns on that free spin mode. And if you've ever seen one of these things go in that free spin mode, these can spin for like 10 seconds without stopping. It's insane. But also new is the ability to set specific changes that are automatically implemented depending on the application that you're using. So let's say, for example, you want to have a specific function for those forward and back buttons next to your thumb while you're using Adobe Photoshop. You want them to increase or decrease your brush size on the fly, or while using Google Chrome, you want to be able to toggle through your tabs without having to actually move your cursor up and click them. The software also shows the battery life of your mouse. They advertise a full charge lasting up to 70 days, while 1 minute of charging should give you 3 hours of use, which is insane. It does use a USB port to charge, so there's some convenience there, as that should be what most of us are currently using in 2020. I'm sure there's the odd person who still has micro USB chargers kicking around because they haven't really upgraded. And so for you guys, that could be an issue, except for the fact that they include a nice premium, reasonably long USB to USB-C cable in the box. And so that's pretty much it. Yes, it's a little bit on the expensive side, but I've always been a fan of dropping that little bit of extra cash on the front end so that you have a quality product that you won't need to replace in the long run. There's no sense going out and buying a $40 mouse that you're gonna have to replace in 6 months, and you keep doing that over and over when you can just spend the 129 bucks once and be satisfied with the product that you have. And so again, that's it from me. Hopefully this information is useful to some of you guys out there who might be on that same journey as me to sort of clean up your overall desktop look and kind of go for a more minimalist approach. So hopefully this has been useful to some of you guys out there who are on the same journey as me, looking to sort of clean up your desk setup, go for something that is a little bit more minimalist without sacrificing ergonomics, efficiency, and productivity. So thank you again for watching. Please feel free to hammer that like button and hit that subscribe. Much love as always. You can't see it, but I'm throwing up 2 of them, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.